Hello and welcome back to another video on no-code tools. I'm Harish, and in this channel I talk about various tools using which you can build websites, apps, automations, workflows, and pretty much anything without writing any line of code. And in this video I'm going to talk about 3 websites using which you can build websites powered by Airtable. So without further ado, let's quickly get started. What is Airtable? If you're not familiar with Airtable is pretty much Google Sheet on steroids. You can not just maintain data on Airtable but also build multiple things around the data, which is create different types of views around the data, create automations. For example, if some cell in the data changes, do something else. So you can build such automations using Airtable and the data you have in Airtable. And along with that, you can pretty much run an entire company just using Airtable, and that's not an exaggeration. And without touching any code or writing any code or learning any code. So Airtable also has a free plan which you can explore if you are planning to have a place where you want to store all the data. And with that, here are the 3 tools in no particular order which you can use to create a website while having all of your data on Airtable. All you need is an account on Airtable, which is a free account to begin with, and depending on your usage you have to pay. And of course, all the services that I'm going to mention also need an account, so make sure you sign up first or check the pricing and what the features are on the websites that I talk about, and then go ahead and subscribe to their services. So the first website that we're going to talk about is, as you can see on the screen already, is Pori.io. Using Pori.io, you can either use their templates or directly make a website depending on your data through Airtable. I made a couple of videos. I'm going to link them in the description below, and using which you can pretty much learn how to build a job board or a product hunt clone just using Airtable data. And the second one is Pori.io. You can make a directory website or a membership portal where users can sign up and have their own space, or you can create user specific content and have membership as a restriction where people have to pay to be able to access such content. So that such type of websites are also possible using Pori.io. You can start off with a free plan, test the platform and see if it works for you, and then you can go ahead and pay, where if you want to link a custom domain, say for example I have a domain called xyz.com and I want to link that to the website that I create on pori.com, you have to pay them. So I'll quickly walk you through the structure. So some of the examples of what types of websites you can create are here: directory, job board, members portal, just the resource hub, which is like a directory again. Events listing platform is something that you can create, and also gated content, as I mentioned, is where you have restricted content for users who have paid, or you want users to sign up only to access such content. You can also do that using Pori.io. The pricing model is pretty straightforward. They have a very generous free plan which has Pori.io default branding, but apart from that you can pay and access everything else that is mentioned here. And with that, we'll move on to the second tool. The second tool is called Software.io. Software.io claims to be being used by over 15k companies and is definitely a great tool to build websites supported by Airtable for sure. With Software.io, there are no limits on the number of records that you can have in Airtable, which means that your data can be any number of rows. There is no limitation that they only accept 500 rows of data in Airtable or anything like that. Some advantages of Software.io are that I have specifically noticed is that the paywall feature through Stripe or PayPal or Buy Me a Coffee type of feature, or even Gumroad, where you can have your users pay for something and then get access to it, be it online courses, materials, products, etc., is available through Software.io very easily. While these are all available in the free plan as well, you will have the Made with Software button, which probably appears at the bottom left corner mostly. In this case, you are probably not able to see it, but I can just quickly move the screen show that to you. So as you can see here, this branding on the left bottom is what happens if you don't pay for an account when you build websites using Software.io. And the more you pay, the features obviously keep increasing. And similar to Pori.io, you can create a product hunt like website where you have people coming in and voting on specific listing or list item, whatever you want to call it, or even job boards. Or you can also create e-commerce stores that where people can sell specific products. For example, I have 10 different unique products which I don't combine and sell, or I want to sell them as individual products. Those type of websites are very easy to be created using software.io. And yeah, I mean, you can also probably create like a website where if you want to start taking subscriptions, that is also much easier to create. As you can see on their website, they claim to be used by 15,000 plus companies, and yeah, they are optimized for SEO and all of that. And again, you can always check the use cases and see what are the features that are available and what is the payment plan. They also have a free account, which is the best part. Make sure you remember that all the tools that I mentioned here always have a generous free plan where you can try before you actually pay for anything, and not worry about any sort of 14-day free trial or 5-day free trial, or your free trial is expiring today type of situation. And with that, the third tool that we are going to talk about is table2site.com. Let me just open that up right here. Looks like it doesn't work with www. Great feedback for the team that is building this. They are currently invite only, as I mentioned, and they don't have a free plan where you can sign up and play around with the platform and then pay to upgrade. As of today, you can request access only. So we are not sure if they will have a plan that has a free plan or not, but they are currently invite only, as you can see. And the other good part about table to site is that they have a public roadmap where you can see which features are getting built, and also recommend if something that you want them to build as part of this website or the tool, whatever you want to call it. And they've been active for over 2 years, right? And but I would say you can try them with a caution, and that's why this is third in the list, apart from software.io and pori.io. There's also one last tool that I want to give a shout out to before you leave watching this video, where you learn how to create websites using Airtable as a backend for your data, and that is Airvuews. They are also into helping you build basic websites where your entire data is sitting in Airtable. And here are some of the templates that they offer: inventory based website, directory listing, job board, questionnaire based websites, FAQs, landing pages, etc. And yep, so these are some of the tools that I wanted to share as part of this video, where you can build websites using Airtable as your backend. And drop a like if you found that useful. Consider subscribing if you're interested in no code, and also if you know anybody with ideas trying to find a developer, send them here. Peace.